What's up, everyone? Today's Saturday, January 7th. 2 days on this farm with 2 traps, and we got our second fox. Got it in a Bridger 1 3/4 offset jaw. This is actually the same exact set that I caught that male in yesterday. Let's take a closer look and see what kind of catch we got on her. You can see Bridger 1 3/4, nice deep full pad catch. Again, no foot damage. These traps, I love them. Definitely a mature fox, you can see in her face. So I'm gonna get her taken care of, get this set remade. I'll show you what we got, and hopefully we can get us a yote to come through. All right, I'm gonna try to reset this trap and not be in the way of the camera. What I'm using is peat moss to rebed these traps, and what I have is I have a layer of peat moss underneath the trap. In between, it's creating a barrier between the dirt and the trap itself. And then where there's a gap in my jaws, I'm throwing some peat moss in there. And all that I'm doing is taking my fist and beating that dirt in there solid. So what that's gonna do is as that packs in there, you can even use your hammer if you want. And just pack that in, and that peat moss is gonna create a barrier in between the steel of the trap and the moist, wet dirt. So that trap should fire until the peat moss essentially will absorb water. I mean, it's just like potting soil. Potting soil will at some point absorb that water. So let me grab some of this over here. We're gonna do the same thing. Just pack that in. And I'm gonna fast forward the video here. All right, now we have that trap bedded. What I'm gonna do is take this stick right here. We're gonna punch in our dirt hole. Actually, there's my old hole right there. I'm gonna waller this out. We're down at about a 45-degree angle. I am slightly offset here. All right, now we got that. Take a fan cover, which is toilet paper. Now these Bridger 1 3/4 offsets, well, I don't even think it has to be offset, but these Bridger 1 3/4, they are night lash, so that pan is level. I forgot my sifter. It's in a bucket of wax dirt. I'm saving my wax dirt for when it gets real cold. And my brush is in there too. So if you're lucky, you might get to see me catch myself. So I'm just gonna clean that off. And we got about I would say from the edge of the pan, the back edge towards me, towards the loose jaw, to the edge of that hole is probably about 6-7 inches. In my opinion, it's a little close for a coyote. But if he works this set, we'll get him. All right, so now I got that peat moss. I'm gonna take my fist and just pack this down. I'm gonna create a little ridge here where that pan is. I'm just running this peat moss through my fingers to break up in big clumps if there are any. And that's my set. Then what we're gonna do is all this mess here on the back side, we're gonna blend this back in to make it look like this soybean field. And then once I get that done, I'll bring you back. Actually, before I do that, let's do our backing. So, I do not like a high backing. And I used to bring that backing up here to the pan to where those, whatever work this set could only come in at the pan. And I stopped doing that. And the reason I stopped doing that is I've noticed the coyotes, I'm not saying I'm a great coyote trapper, I do not catch a lot, but the ones that I have caught and the ones that I have seen work my sets and whatnot, if my backing was too high, they would not work the set at all. But when I kept a nice low subtle backing like this, I would catch them. So And I mean, that's it. That's all I'm gonna do for my backing. I'm gonna take that stick and clean that hole out a little better. And that's it. Throw that off to the side. All right, I'm gonna shut you guys down and I'm gonna scatter this all back out to make this look like a soybean field again. All right, so there's our burn circle, our catch circles all blended back in. I don't know if you could tell on the camera. I can tell, I'm personally standing here, but if you stand back and video it, it's kind of hard to tell. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna lure this hole and shoot some urine down in that hole and call her a day. All right, at this particular set, I had some bobcat urine. I had red fox urine, just a few drops, not much. And then I had this Carmen's Coyote Gland lure right here. I had a little bit of that down in that hole. All that I do is, I mean, that's it. Just a little bit on that stick and throw it right down in there. That concludes that set. And let this wind blow around, get everything natural again, and hopefully tomorrow we can have the coyotes, because if I get any more foxes on this farm, I think I'm gonna let them go. I got a pair. I think that's good. Try to keep this fox population here and get these coyotes the heck out of here.